over here. Don't know what any of those sounds were. All right. Let me lower this a little bit. Saving about 14.5 million for the mansion. Nice. Heard the rumors that a former never-winning champion is coming to DKW. Apparently, but that's just rumors. Interesting rumors you got there, I gotta say. Interesting rumors. Does that have a new meme, sure?
Real Toxic 431 says, don't worry kids, one day you too will find someone completely obsessed with you and all of your time and everything you do. That person will be your boss and they will suck the life from your fucking soul.
Alright, So way to phrase it.
Emotional damage.
It's a way to phrase it. So, one thing I do have to do really quick is get up my laptop, because I am trying not to have too much be active on my computer, since last time, if you remember, I froze and then decided to break down in the middle of a really good match, and I'm hoping it doesn't happen again. So to try to reduce that, I'll just have less on my computer as I'm streaming. That's gonna be fun, right? Got my mind, a lot on my mind. I also need to talk to you. Ayo? I mean, thank you for this 3-stream streak, but ayo? What you mean we're going streaking? The fuck? The fuck? You know, for one of the few times that jump scare just didn't do anything to me. Oh, so what's up, Justin? You heard me? I wish I ain't. If I'm gonna be honest, I wish I didn't. There is no we in this equation, sir, unless you French or talking Nintendo. I don't think, like, you want a roller coaster? Hands up in the air, going down? We? Plural. Multiple roller coasters. Is that what we? Is that what's going on? Wild as hell for that. I ain't going nowhere. We as in multiple people. Oh, so you got your own group. I don't think any of us in chat are in it, but yeah, sure, you know. Yeah, no, I didn't. I tried to close down something in the background, but then I remembered that was my mic program. This program that like helps me with sound effects and stuff like that through my microphone, and it just decided to shat the bed. So I had to boot that back up. All right. So if you were here yesterday, I found out that during the Naruto stream, you in it, I don't remember signing up for this at all. So you're gonna have to see my lawyer about that one. Fraudulent statements that could get you taken to court. That's defamation. Anyways, right. we had the match card posted a bit ago. Continue. We had a bit of the match card posted a bit ago. Brain needs to take a second. Right. So, the Naruto series, like I mentioned before, apparently the voiceovers and the voice was just not being caught for any of it, which is wild to me. And the reason is because it's on a channel or on an audio channel that that OBS itself can't pick up because it's such an old game and it doesn't know what stereo headphones are because it's supposed to be played through a TV. So as you can imagine, that pissed me off. I now have to use desktop audio for that series, but for DKW, since the 2K, one of the few things it does right is use the correct audio channels, thank God. Emphasis on one of the few things it does right. We will still be able to use Spotify and everything on this. Yeah. So, the first and second game? No words. No words at all. It's already made 3 billion pre-order. Fucking hell. People are desperate for the game. I also imagine a bunch of people want to buy it and resell it for like a way higher price than it's supposed to be. Thankfully, it's just digital code, so most of it can just be not even scalped. Most of it can just be bought originally. Right now, it's only digital. Yeah, I'm very happy about that because for once, I'm happy about that because it keeps people from trying to scalp the shit. Because holy shit, did a lot of people try to scalp it. Wild as fuck. Few months after release. Alright. Thank you for the water font. So. The fuck? I think Rockstar did that purpose to combat scalping. Does Weaver have or will? Hey, we're gonna have to find out, Doug. But as we look at the match card, let me see if I can get this up. Do we not have it on the scene? Shit, we do not. Alright, let me... do this, get the... Whoa, wait, hey, don't go taking over the whole screen now. You are not supposed to... Don't go taking... Uh-oh, hold on. This was supposed to be up before this. There we go. Supposed to be up here. Don't know why the fuck it chose not to be. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, the match card for tonight. It was posted on Discord, but we'll go through it really quick before the show starts. Logan Williams will take on a debuting star. I believe this will be in the Dragonheart tournament bracket, the first round of it. Jackie Parker takes on a debuting star of her own. Kenji Arata goes one-on-one with David Finley. Jackie Parker and the debut star are in the women's Dragonheart tournament. In the men's world title tournament, Kenji Arata takes on David Finley. In the women's Dragonheart title, debut star goes one-on-one with Haley Niles. In the men... Yeah, that is Dragonheart. Okay. In the men's Dragonheart title tournament, Nathan Mercer takes on another debut star. A lot of debut stars. There's a lot of empty slots. So setting the crowd on fire. Hey. So, someone please put that out. For the love of God, we just got here. We try that again. 2 debut stars, both in the Women's World Championship #1 contender tournament. We'll go 1-on-1. Mountain Lax goes 1-on-1 with a debut star in the Men's World Title Tournament bracket. The first round, that is the last match of the Men's World bracket. And then finally we'll have everyone revealed. And then the Women's World Championship #1 contender tournament round 1. Hinoka Ryoga takes on another debut star in the first round. One thing I will preface before this, I tried to make sure everyone had at least one character in the tournament. If you do not have two, it is most likely because I'm holding that wrestler or character for a bit later. Because everyone right now is in these tournaments and there was only so much spots. So I will preface that much. Just like last week, if your character wasn't there, they're probably on this week. Kind of a vice versa thing going on. Still hoping for Charizard? I shouldn't dignify that with an answer. Alright. So, that all said, ladies and gentlemen, let's get down to ringside, shall we? Plants cactuses. Why are you planting cactuses in the arena? For what reason? It cannot possibly have a weirder entrance than Mecha Godzilla. I'm not gonna respond to that. Cuz? What do you mean, cuz? First match. Is the sound for this coming through? Yes, the sound for this is coming through. Awesome.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Queens, New York, weighing in at 228 pounds, Uptown Logan Williams.
Ladies and gentlemen, Logan Williams. If you remember, Season 4 of DKW got very acquainted with the fans after seeing him take some nasty as all hell beatings. Quite the fan base erupted around Mr. Logan. Decided to rename himself Uptown Williams. Don't understand it, not gonna pretend to, but if the people love it, the people love it. Now trying to go for his first title. Well, as I was gonna say D1, Dragon Heart Tournament. Used to go by the D1 title, that belt. Now renamed to the Dragon Heart. Seems like we already have Bradley Ralph watching on. Already a chat of Uptown Logan, and now the debut.
And his opponent from Las Vegas, Nevada, weighing in at 330 pounds.
Pimp Kane. What in the fresh hell? The fact that the music in the background clashes so much with him. All right. Pimp Kane? Okay. Somehow not as weird as Godzilla. I just didn't expect to see a purple Kane walking down to the...
Falcon Tigger _34 says, what in whose gimmick is it anyway? Fuck is this?
I don't even know. But looks like Logan's gonna go one-on-one with Pimp Kane. Side note. I need to turn that off. Bit of a shout out to Vez. Pimp Kane is one of his creations. Brought to us by way of KWF. Did I actually set that one up or no? No, I didn't. I still have to set some up. Fuck. Could have sworn I set some up. Shouting from the heaven. Okay. Logan just taking it to Pimp Kane right now. So wait, what's up? Stiff elbow shot from Pimp. Hoist Logan above the head and wow, into a standing Michinoku. Logan gets out from the side, sweeps a leg. Logan loses. Bradley Ruff has to fight Pimp Kane. This is the Dragonheart title. I'm pretty sure this is Dragonheart title. I didn't mess up the labels on this, did I? Oh, kick to the leg. This is part of the Dragonheart title tournament. Whoever Mountain Lax is facing would, well, compete with Mountain Lax to see who faces off against Bradley Ralph. I believe that will be later in the night, closer to the main event, second to last match. Irish whip gets reversed by Pimp and throws him over the top. Kick to the gut. Now looks like they're going strike for strike. Chop for slap. Looks like the MO. Logan swings high, blocks a shot, tries to empty a chop, gets blocked, and now Kane's selling him. Come on. Talk for Wonton. For Wonton, stop worrying about a GTA right now and focus on the show. For Tox, alright. Actually, I think Bradley faces the winner of the double debut. Not the double debut. If you look at the EFED news, the brackets there show everything. Bradley would go one-on-one with the winner. Well, against whoever wins in the debut against Mountain Lax. GTA's off. Now Logan. Stomp it to fit. I think he just... Yeah, no, he just opened up Pimp. I think that's blood pouring from under his mask. Kenji versus David. You're pushing. Spiral kick to the head. Now Logan runs up. Oh! Tries to go for a Rolling Thunder. Got kicked straight in the face. Those boots of Pimp Kane, and it's listed as a world tournament match. It's listed, but it's not on the right side of the bracket, brother. Goddamn. As he hoists him up on the shoulder. Oh, what do you mean? Oh, I made the brackets and everything. So stupid. Sorry. You're good. You're good. I made dumber mistakes. Frog Splash gets countered by knees. Hell, I'm the one who posted a whole promo getting most of the details wrong. I confused two whole companies. And that shit went live without me knowing. Forearm. Logan tries to go high, gets plucked out from underneath. Hold on, Pimp. Picking up the pace here, matching with Logan. Now just emptying the stomps. You forgot to mention 2 companies that you were competing in. That shows how busy I was, brother. I was running back and forth from company to company, got everything confused. That's what you call a busy schedule. My mind is all over the place like my body should be. As Kane hoists him up on the shoulders. Death Valley driver hooks the far leg on Logan. Count of 2. Oh no. Kick out. And now just grabbing the head, bashing it against the mat. Definitive power advantage in the way of Pimp Kane. Still wild to say that out loud. Overhand from Logan. Logan's gonna have to rely on his speed and agility. If not, he's gonna have to get the hell out of the way and figure it out quick. He has to go for a stomp. Kane moves right out of the way. Oh, big bicycle pump kick. Levels the giant. And a high roundhouse. Pimp Kane reminds me of that blue Kane from the Indies. You're reminded of blue Kane. I'm reminded of cocaine. Clothesline in the corner. That's why they call me the Wrestling Encyclopedia. I never got that name. Hoist up on the shoulders. Hoist them up and hounds them out over that top rope. Tries to go for an elbow drop. Gets rolled out of the way.
Hi, how are you?
Thank you for the follow, Sleeping Oranges. Jizzes. Zzz. Zzz. CEO Kane, but the E is silent. Yeah. Yeah. Up to the top. Logan. A corkscrew moonsault on the mark. Could this be it? No. Oh. Shoulder gets up. Sees the beat. Oh, God. Thank you. Irish whip sends Kane into the corner. Now Logan hangs him up on the ropes. Springboard leg drop. I almost said cocaine. Pimp Kane. There's a lot of Kanes. Gets out of the ring quick. Tries to get back in. Logan right back on the offensive. Throws Pimp Kane to the outside. Logan hits the ropes. Big! Oh! Tried to take flight, landed back first on nothing but padded floor. And then got a clothesline for his troubles. Manages to get out of it though. Gets right back in the ring. Remember, count of 20 as DKW rolling. But Logan resets the count with a moonsault. Well, doesn't reset the count. Right, I forgot. Sometimes it doesn't matter if they're on the ring apron. For some reason. Leg DDT to the neck breaker. Logan taking his time dismantling Pimp Kane. Pimp Kane gets a bit of a reversal there. Irish whip. Throws Logan right into those steps. A count of 10 is not going to work here, sir. Uses DKW ruling. Gets right back out of the ring. And now gets right back into it. During the debut, he might have made the mistake of thinking a 10 count was going to end things. Logan, what the fuck was that? And then the boot to the face. All right. Well. Slams his head into the ground. Hoists him up. Irish whip. Gets reversed. Sends Kane southside. Logan uses small pocket-sized item that rhymes with Rock 19. My brother in Christ. If there is... No. No. Not from... Oh. That. I don't even know if that really hurt Logan. You just headbutted the back of his head. I think that hurt you more than it did him. Kind of 8. Logan, you've been here longer. You should know. Maybe trying to get some air back in his lungs. Trying to take a little bit of a break, but it's a count of 20, brother. Irish whip sends Kane to the northeast corner of the ring. As he lifts him up. No, knee straight from Pip Kane. Honestly, as much as I was shocked by the gimmick, this guy is big. He's got a good reach, a good height advantage over Logan. Wait a minute, tries to roll through. Pip Kane stops himself. Logan, a little bit of mixed direction. And gets caught with a clothesline. Oh, I know that shit hurt his neck. And now hook at the far leg. Legs on the ropes. Ref! Legs on the ropes! But ref sees it. Sorry for the screeching. Wait a minute! Rolling Thunder, double knees! Hook the leg from Logan. Count of 2, and he gets it! There's a random number calling me that I've never seen before. I'ma just let that ring. 'Cause if I knew you, your number would be on my phone.
Here is your winner, Uptown.
Also, if it's important, they'll probably call like twice. If not, then, eh. Congratulations to Logan Williams moving up in the Dragon Heart title bracket. All right, it is a call. Give me a second. Alright, I am back. Sorry about that. It was a family call. Anyways, like I said before, congratulations to Logan Williams. So we move on to our next match. Let me do this really quick. So I want to see if I can turn this off. Let me do this. This will help. Though it's nice to see that the game isn't shooting itself in the foot yet. There's a reason I screamed yet. So in my luck, it's gonna start sooner or later. Knock on wood, yeah. Right. That should be good. All right. Next. All right then. Next match on the card. Jackie Parker goes one-on-one with another debuting star. Like I said earlier, a lot of debuts on the memo for today.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Seattle, Washington, Jackie Parker!
Debuts on debuts on debuts. That is absolutely correct. As Jackie Parker makes her way down to the ring. Jackie, so far, she's managed to do well enough on MEW, winning the MEW National Championship, if I do recall correctly. She has held a title on another brand, but that was really it, if I do remember. Trying to find something that sticks, whether that would be a personality or just a way of wrestling. She's done well enough for herself, though right now, coming back to DKW as we... What?
And her opponent from Denmark, Empress No.
Ladies and gentlemen, Empress Ignorance has just come to DKW. Did I say her name is Ignorance? Her name is Ignorance. That was not a mistyping. That was not a misspelling. That is straight up her name. Coming. She's giving Harley Quinn a lover. Hey, you just met her. Coming to us from Emperor and Emperance. Or Emperance. I never really said their name out loud.
Hey, bro.
That is a lot of pyro.
Oh my god!
Zorts!
Phantom 36 hello there, Phantom 36 hello there, Phantom 36 hello there.
Empoleon. Zorts, thank you for this. Thank you for the resub. 21 months. 22 months total. Good God, how are you not sick of me yet? It's okay. Okay, right out the gates, both of these two swinging at each other, and now just a little bit of collar and elbow. Ignorance managing to force Jackie back to the ropes. Oh, is Jackie going for a throat chop? It just pushes her over. That's the first time I've seen that. Napoleons are Beastions. Napoleons are Bestions. I'm gonna have to stick with my Torterra, dog. Empoleon, he's cool. No disrespect, but I like my big land turtle. As Jackie now just bouncing her head between the first and second ropes before going for a knee buster. Jackie. As recently turned a more nasty attitude as she goes for a splash. Jackie and Haley Niles, the two have been hanging. Oh, okay, did not connect on that one. Hanging out more often as, wait a minute, Ignorance goes for a bridge. What's up, brother? Honestly, not much on my side. So I'll try using bronze on. Maybe. Not much today. Today was a lot of sitting, just playing video games with friends. Honestly, was just trying to take it easy, because yesterday I got hit with the bad news that a bunch of the voice audio from the Naruto series has not been either going to stream on the VODs or in anything I upload on YouTube. And that is just because the game is so old, it uses a different audio track, which felt like a massive kick to the teeth. I managed to fix it, but now only audio from the game from like the from the ending part of the second game all the way to the end, probably of the series, is going to be recorded. That, and I have to go back to using desktop audio right after I figured out how to make the audio tracks work. So, have you secured a copy of GTA 6? I do not have a console. I am on PC, so I'm gonna have to wait until it gets over there. Kinda wanted a quick kick out from Ignorance. Damn, yeah. She rolls to the outside. Jackie tries to unload a forearm, gets ducked. Jackie just on the attack. Jackie just not giving Empress any space to breathe. Now she goes into a sleeper on the outside. You have a count of 20 on the outside here at DKW. I mentioned it before in the previous matchup, so Jackie knows she can take those 20 seconds, do whatever she really wants on the outside. What the actual fuck? What the fuck did I just wait? Did she just European uppercut a soul out of a woman? What the fuck is going on? Okay, wait a minute. Fuck! I am confused. Wait a minute, ignorance. Stops whatever Jackie was looking for, and then hits an F5? F10? I don't even know what you call it from that angle. Irish whip gets reversed, and now ignorance is back in the ring. What the fuck was happening? F5, yeah. What in the world? We need a young priest and an old priest. We need every generation of the church we get our hands on. Now lateral press, looking for a cover. Kick out before one. Jackie hoists ignorance back up to her feet. Hoists her up and into a backbreaker. One thing I gotta give Jackie, she uses that strength of hers to really try to overwhelm an opponent. She gets her hands on you, it's very difficult, but ignorance going for a quick gut shot on her way down. Rolls through, super kick. Gives Harley and she sucks souls. I love, hey, whoa, hey buddy. Calm down. And that's 3. A few eminence druid and a Native American shaman may not hurt either. You know what? Absolutely fair. GG to Emperor's ignorance. I feel like I gotta go confess my sins after watching that. Okay. I'm worried. I'm extremely worried. Very worried.
Here is your winner, Empress.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Okay, I know she was a little bit of a sneak during the match, but this is too much. Come on. This is just unnecessary. God damn it. Well, GG, she moves on in the tournament. Empress Ignorance has Lady Crow next in the semifinals. Good lord. All that was just unnecessary. So I don't think that Jackie expected her to have her soul pulled out of her body during the match. Fair? I'll be completely honest, that's fair. Let's move on to the next match we have on the card. Kenji Orada goes 1-on-1 with David Finlay. Oh boy, here we go. What in the fuck happened? Okay, there we go. I don't know what the fuck happened there.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Osaka, Japan, weighing in at 232 pounds.
Ladies and gentlemen, Kenji Harada. Or Harada? If you want me to use the L's, it sounds terrible. You've seen him on the previews to DKW on that preview episode. Put up a hell of an effort in the multi-man match we had there. Or of this man alone with the red moon behind him. Challenge for world title gold over at KWL, where he hails from. Wrestles on our roster by direction of KWL. Or by way of KWL, rather. The winner of this match between Harada and Finley is, like Falcon did mention, will go on to face Bulldozer in the semi-finals. You can see Bulldozer watching the VIP section right next to his wife Minerva. She was with us in a previous season. Contract negotiations are going in that direction. I'm not gonna say too much on it. I just realized that motherfucker got a Mangekyo in the ring. Hold on, is that allowed? No, it's not red, but at the same time, like that's borderline Mangekyo right there. Hold on, is that allowed? I just noticed that. Are we allowing this? So you say it's nullified, but the last woman just pulled last woman pulled souls out of a person's body. I'm not sure how nullified this exactly is. Oh, it's just non-lethal. Yeah, sure, that helps a lot. Not a Sharingan, a Sharingan? This motherfucker in a Chia, I hope not. And, okay, this guy.
Weighing in at 241 pounds, the Rebel, David Flynn!
I'm not even gonna correct the announcer. His new name's David Flynn. David Flynn. I'm sticking with it. I'm not calling him Finley. Former leader of the Bullet Club War Dogs, now just a part of the Dogs on AEW. I have personal beef against him. Don't ask why. I will not elaborate. Any relation to Judy? I'd hope not. Judy has a respectable family name. Genji one quarter. Finley in the other. He is the son of Fit Finley. Yeah, and he fucked up the family. Anyways. Oh, wait a minute. Harada focusing on that arm after the throw. This is interesting. I've never seen that. Not once. Finley breaks right out of it. Goes for a crossbody off the ropes. Barryman, he'll tell you he was the one to run Switchblade Jay White out of New Japan. If I remember right, the inaugural IWGP Global Champion had a few reigns with a never openweight title. Oh, Desarada just puts a boot to his stomach and makes him sit down. Now call an elbow. Irish whip sends him over the ropes and to the floor. As Kenji just not letting him get a single inch of space after that clothesline, going for the cover, kick out at one. Harada very focused on those strikes. I'd say if I had to give advantages, Kenji is showing a significant edge in that striking game over Finley. When it comes to technician work, I'd say maybe Finley has a little bit of an edge. Learning from his father. I'd say strength advantage is more Finley's thing. Oh! I think Harada caught Finley midair as he went for that forearm, just struck him in the back. Can just remind me of King of Strong style with his in-ring style. That is true. You see a lot of influence taken from... Shinsuke Nakamura is now Finley. I guess in essence, we have a Chaos versus Bullet Club matchup, but that'd be disgracing Bullet Club by having Finley represented. Yes, I'm that petty against Finley. No, I will not explain why. Finley just pulling out the arm. Kick to the, it looked like to the side of the neck. So now Finley, it hits a stunner. Kenji needs to watch out for that overkill. Yep, count of two, kick out from Harada. Stomp to the arm, Harada moves out of the way. She runs in with that knee. Turns him around. Rear waist lock. Hoists him up. Now Kenji looked like he was trying to crawl to the pin, but or just stare at Finley. And landed face first from that. I don't even. Overhead reverse suplex? I don't even know how you would describe that move. Tries to go for, oh! Gonna say tries to go for a suplex, but just landed Finley face first. I gotta give it to Kenji. Each one of these moves hitting with purpose. And now elbows straight to the forehead. I saw Kenji laugh at David in his face when they were on the ground. Kenji take, if that is true, he's taking a little bit of joy beating on David, but now hung him out over the top rope, hook at a far leg, kick out of two from Harada. Finley, I've never seen Finley do that. I've never seen him hit a moonsault. Hold on now. Kick out of one from Harada. Tries to grab Finley. Finley manages to get a first European uppercut to the back of the head. As Harada clears the ring, trying to get some distance. Finley, he does not go to the top rope. Hold on. Hold on. Takes on from the top, a crossbody to the outside. As Harada runs in with that knee again. Me personally, I'm fighting someone and they start laughing mid-fight, they win. I'm not messing with that. Didn't you used to do that in like season 2 or 3? You used to go after people's necks and start giggling to yourself. Don't think I never saw it. Okay, fair. Yeah, there you go. You had a sadistic streak going on back then. And now, oh, come on. He's removing a turnbuckle. For fuck's sake. But that's why I know not to fuck with that. You know what? Fair enough. Rather watching this very closely. You do it in ANW, CSW, IWW TV. Takes the crash out to no one. Fair. Oh! Powerbomb swinging Harada into the ring apron. Like I said earlier, one thing about Finley that he has in this match is a definitive strength advantage over Harada. I believe Finley a little bit heavier than Harada. If I had to take a gamble, a ballpark estimate, I'd say 30, maybe 40 pounds. It's okay. He never sprung off the ropes like that. Who the fuck is this? Oh, a quick whip of the leg, a roundhouse to a kneeling Finley. As now Harada sends Finley into that corner. Hoists him up. Big back body. I was gonna say back body drop. Big body slam. Harada from the top, big crossbody, returns fire to Finley. Pulls Finley out towards the center of the ring. What is Harada looking for? Turns Finley over. Oh, Lord have mercy. I think Finley's gonna get his teeth knocked out. Spinning Heel kick from Harada. And that's 3. Kenji Harada moves to the next round. And one of the matches in the semifinals just got set off of that spinning heel kick. Bulldozer takes on Kenji Harada in the semifinals. See some of the offense. Harada grabbing at the back after hitting that. Well, that move, I can only call it an overthrow. You can see that, yup, even the ref slapping Finlay did not wake him up.
Here is your winner.
You shouldn't be slapping him, but moving up regardless. Amit Harada. Good striking ability on this man. He's someone you got to keep your eyes on. And Bulldozer smirking already. I think Bulldozer likes the idea of a hard hitter to go against. This man just might be it. GG's once again to Harada. Congratulations on moving on to the tournament. As our next match, give me a second. Yep, this match is for the other side of the women's Dragonheart #1 contender tournament. It's always a mouthful. Earlier tonight, we saw Jackie Parker go one-on-one with Ignorance. Ignorance would end up walking away with the win, setting up her semifinal match with Lady Crow. That's one half of the bracket. Now we move to the other half. I'm late, or am I? 3 matches into an 8-match card, but you're here for 5, so not terrible. Plus, it's always there for you to watch in VOD. Also, no issues, so you're not going to be looking for multiple parts yet, knock on wood. As we move, yep, to the other half of the Dragonheart bracket. Yeah, true. How's it going? Honestly, pretty good so far. Pretty good so far. I had some decent matches. Now, the next match, I'm actually curious. I think we should be good for this one. Should be good. I don't see any alerts for like an ad break or anything. Should we run ads before this one to make sure, or should we just freeball it? What do you guys think?
I can smell you.
That is not the question. That is not an answer to the question, nor is it related to the question. What the fuck was that about? I'm over here asking. Exactly, right? I'm over here asking if we should run ads to make sure it doesn't go off in the middle of the match. Because I don't know how long this match is going to run for, and I haven't seen anything about ads. But yes, we should. All right. That was some hilarious timing, you motherfucker. All right. We are going to go ahead and run a quick ad, 3-minute ad break. Get up, stretch, maybe get yourself something to eat, get some water, get something to refuel you, and we will be right back after these commercial messages. For some reason, I delayed pressing the button. See you guys in a bit. I can't stop talking when I need to for a fucking segue. Good lord. But as the rest of the stream is on ad break, I like to give a good, big, welcoming thank you to everyone who decided to use a sub. I know there is 1,000 other streamers you could use it on instead. I know there are thousands of other channels you could use it where you can get way more emotes, but the fact that you decided to do it here is very welcome. You guys help support the show, and that means a lot to me. To those who are not sub, but somehow hearing this, I love each and every one of you too. for sitting through the ads. That sounds terrible. Why did it sound like that when I said it? But thank you. You going through those ads actually does help support the channel also. Besides that, I guess we can look over the rest of the matches. Just get some quick thoughts. We have 2 minutes. Next match, Haley Niles takes on a debuting star. I've heard this star has had some matches recently, other promotions. Their home promotion for one of them. 5th match on tonight's card, Nathan Mercer takes on another debuting star. That star, if I can remember who they are. I cannot. Wow, okay. That's what happens when I set this stuff early. A lot of debuting stars are generally, like, I think from this point, either of someone who's in chat or NPCs that are going to be filling some slots to help for a bit while we pad out the roster and I get some other people created. I already know I need to reach out to 2 people about it. And hopefully the next game, you know, brings back cross platform CC, I hope, so it does not take this much effort to run a small EFED. Because fuck me, I guess. It won't. Fuck. Ew, the creation process. Alright. Might as well get to work screenshotting stuff for people from this game. Need to get SSD or fucking flash drive with all this stuff on it. That sucks. But yeah. I don't know, how you guys? How's your day been going? Hopefully it's been going well. We're back. That's done for everybody. Hopefully it is. I'm black too. Back. Well, you are both. You know? Like, shit, stand proud. They stand proud of who you are. Alright, let's get down to ringside. Alright. Next up, Haley Niles goes 1-on-1 with the debuting star. Son of a bitch! And it seems like this time we're gonna see the debuting star first, I believe. No, it is Haley coming out first. I think. Yep. Haley coming out first. Alright, so if you do mystery opponent, they always come out second. Okay, good. No matter which position they're in. Haley Niles. Or as she now chooses to be called the Chili Red Overlord? I don't know. It's a name choice. If you ask why Chili Red, I asked her that. Her response is, Scarlet Red is copyrighted. Crimson, everyone uses it. So, interesting choice. Haley seems to have backed off all the energy drinks this year. Looks like it. A little bit of a slower walk to the ring. Do I fully believe that she can be a villain like she said she wanted to? I don't know. Okay.
And her opponent from Kyoto, Japan.
Ladies and gentlemen, yeah, I think it's big business hours. Kobara Wildheart come to us straight from MCW or WKW. Did I at least set this up, please? Okay, there it is. So some of them I did get done. I just have more I need to finish. Like that says, if you want wild fights that makes the NEC parking lot look safe, go over and check out Dejan Vaughn, MCW Multiverse Community Wrestling, or WKW World Kingdom Wrestling. Kobara, well, she rivals Scarlet in brain cells. I think that should tell you everything. I'm shocked. She makes clowns a clown communication, and she takes it from a theory to a concept of reality. As Kobara and Haley square up, honestly, if it was this time last year, I probably would have said that these two could be similar levels of crazy in the head. Oh, good God. Okay, hold on. It's Kobara just overwhelming Haley. Haley tries to roll out of the way. Kobara rolls in. Double okay. Okay. Haley creates some separation with a kick to the face. 2 chops and an open hand slap takes the knee out from under Kobara. If she spray, that was too short. Haley, you can't cross that kind of distance. Kobara now aiming for the arm. Wait a minute. Goes for a quick roll up. Kick out before one. Kick to the gut. Now Kobara just laying out lefts and rights with the European. She said, why wrestle when I can just beat the shit out of you? Apparently. Hook at the far leg. Kick out at 2. Already pushed to a 2 is Haley Niles. Stomp almost lands. Kobara. Wheelbarrow DDT. Very effective move. I should know. I use it constantly. Just tries to go for a drop kick. Comes up a little bit short. Haley stops herself on the ropes. Gets turned around. Tries to go for that knee. Does Kobara. But Haley counters with a boot to the jaw. Kobara rolls out of the way. Right hand to Haley. Tries to go for that knee again. Counter with another boot. Haley does not want her knees chopped. These knees ain't for you. So she tries to go for her legs. Kicked off. Kobara and Haley, a good bit of back and forth, constant shifting. Yeah, the place that KCJ can't keep her claws off the gimmick grand title. Like there are other titles in FCW. She just needs that one. She needs her hands on the gimmick grand. They may spring off the ropes. Hurricane Rana from Haley. A little bit of showboating from Niles. Big chop there. Kobara. It's like not afraid to go strike for strike, but a right hand and a big chop almost turns Haley around. You can tell the power advantage is leaning in one way with the way Haley shoots off to the side after each chop. Kobara simply turns and shoots right back. Honestly, you can tell from the general size difference between Kobara. I honestly just noticed it. That woman got arms. And now, oh shit, we're going to a hockey fight. Both these two swing and come out dead even despite the power advantage. As Kobara hoists Haley. Oh shit! Alabama slam! Haley's head colliding with the mat. Yeah, that's gonna be 3. Fuck, you can see the bruises on their face. See the bruises on both of their faces. Neither of these two held back a single shot. Yep, you can see it right there on Kobara's face, the bruising all over. But just look at Haley's after the Alabama slam. Discolored is a different way to put it. Her face is about as red as her gear.
Here is your winner.
A debut and subsequent win by the Japanese businesswoman Kobara, advancing her to the next round of the Dragonheart tournament, the #1 contenders Dragonheart tournament. Kobara stonks are on the way up. That is a way of putting it. Her next match is going to be one-on-one against a Maya Knight, who had a surprising win. So semifinals for the women's Dragonheart tournament already set. That would leave this next match between Nathan Mercer and the debut star to fill out the men's.
It's time to duel!
That is 3 IOUs on top side. Actually, do I have? I do have the cards. You know what? I do have enough cards to do these. Say next Thursday, I'll start off that stream by going through the card pack redeems. I don't think I have any that are Pokemon though. I think I just have. What do I have? I have Magic and Yu-Gi-Oh! A lot of Magic, some Yu-Gi-Oh! Mainly Magic. So, next Thursday's stream, make sure to remind me, and I'll set up the hand cam and everything. We still hunting that Ghost Rare Blue Eyes? I would have to go out and get those packs. Believe it or not, I think I mentioned this before, the shop that sells those is a bit farther from me. So probably on Sunday, I'll see if the shop's open so I can go drive by and get some more Ghost Rares. I'll see if I can head out Sunday to do that. Once again, GG to Kobara, GG to Van. As this next match will decide the quarterfinals for the men's Dragonheart tournament. Logan Williams advancing over Pimp Kane. Drive-by Gear God. It's not that serious. That's not what I meant. That is not what I meant. I don't even know enough about guns. I just know lever action rifles are cool because cowboy stuff. Also, I am thinking maybe like this October I might dress up as a cowboy. Because last year I did pirate. So I'm thinking maybe cowboy. If I can find a cowboy outfit that I'm allowed to use for stream. Maybe. I don't know. Or maybe I'll save that for the Red Dead series if I ever do that. Because those games are long. I'm not even going to lie to you. Games are very long. It'd be perfect. You're also playing Red Dead at that time? Yeah. But yeah. Earlier tonight, we saw Logan Williams move on to the semi-finals. Now Nathan Mercer has a chance to move up in the bracket. Though to see exactly who he's facing, we'd have to go down to ringside.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Manhattan, New York, weighing in at 195 pounds, Technical Ace Nathan Mercer.
Technical Ace making his way to the ring. We saw a bit out of Nathan in the preview shows. Still, I get told by the coach that I have seen Mercer on this stage before. He just didn't win a match, and Manhattan wears green, hasn't won a match. I think of one person, but that's not, doesn't he remotely have the same body type? This jacket is cool as fuck. It is pretty cool jacket, I'm not even gonna lie. They kept telling me to pay attention to the pants, but it's like, I don't know. It's now Nathan Mercer's opponent. Oh God. Wait. Oh shit. Chicago made Punk.
And his opponent from Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 220 pounds, the Rebel Damien.
Ladies and gentlemen, Damien Havoc making his DKW debut. Recognizable face for those who watch CSW. Entering the Dragonheart tournament and ANW. Thank you for reminding me. Entering into the Dragonheart tournament. Honestly, a hell more ANW than CSW. Oh. Make his way into this Dragonheart tournament. Easy way to a singles title, but he's got to go through Nathan Mercer. This is, as Nathan's nickname details him, he's a technical ace, but tried to rush forward right at Havoc. Havoc blocks the shot. Elbow straight to the face of Damien, and now both these men just on elbow trying to wrangle each other. Damien able to get more of his body weight over the top, threatening to push Nathan over, but Nathan just a stiff kick to the gut. So now Damien Havoc with a back breaker. Stomps in the back of the head. Very Punk-like aesthetic that follows Damien Havoc. So he leans him up, tries to go for the double axe handle. Nathan moves right out of the way. I'm sorry, but is Damien's sides fucking cut? I think that is a tattoo. I hope. Like, it didn't look like scar tissue, but that's still scary to think. Going elbow again. Nathan. Ooh, managing to work around and now slams Damien's face right into the ring. Already busted open. It looks like on the eye. Leapfrogs him. And a full frontal suplex. Takes out the legs. Every time I look at Nathan, his legs look like chicken legs. Honestly, yeah. It is kind of the gear. Gear does give him very thin looking bones. As he rolls him up. Wait a minute. Kick out at one though. Sweeps out the legs from underneath him. It's Damien. Measures him up. Try to go for that clothesline. Got ducked. Now Nathan, Irish whip, sends Damien to the north side of the ring and a knee finds him. Tries to go for a stomp. Havoc moves out of the way. Comes in with that clothesline. Connects the second time. 2 clotheslines. Catches him by the foot. Trips up the leg. Hook of the far leg now. Count of 2 and a kick out at 2. Stomp to turn him over, but Nathan working that shoulder straight into the mat. That's gonna hurt like a bitch, but Havoc not too concerned about it. Elbow to the face and now tucks Nathan in, looking for a powerbomb. Havoc with the height advantage during this. You already know it's a long way down. That's a very tall man. As Nathan needs the very top of that turnbuckle. Kick to the lower back to create some space. Tries to go for a grapple, gets his legs kicked out from underneath him. Nathan moves out of the way. Wait a minute! Oh, shit! Nathan shoots right back up and just unleashes a flurry. Tries to go for a forearm, gets blocked by Havoc. Havoc tries to grab him by the head. Counter, kick to the gut to create some separation. Nathan throws Havoc to the west side of the ring. Yeah. Drop down leapfrog into a knee. Now Nathan has plans for the top rope. Goes for a big drop kick, hits it. Winner of this match faces Logan Williams in the semis. That is true. That is very true. As an elbow connects to the side of Havoc's face, that is gonna make that cut even bigger. As Nathan tries to go for something, but a forearm shot from Nathan to Damien Havoc. Wait a minute. Nathan gets his elbow over, strikes into the side of Havoc's head. Clothesline counter from Havoc. Both these two men going back and forth, neither one trying to let the other have the advantage for too long. As Havoc goes for a neck breaker. Nathan on the back foot now. As Havoc turns him over. I'm not sure exactly what he's planning, but Nathan doesn't want to find out. Driving that elbow right into the mat, and the awkward angle that his arm bended at is gonna really start stinging him. As Nathan hits the elbow from the top. Oh, wait a minute. Trying to go for something. Has the waist of Havoc held, but Havoc unleashing those elbows. And, oh! Fuck! Driving the knee right into the side of Nathan's head. Pinning it to the mat. Kick out at 1. I am not sure what that move is called, but damn, it looked nasty. Waiting for him to rise up. Super kick finds Mercer in the face. As Havoc drags Mercer away from the corner. Wait a minute. Kick between the eyes from Mercer. Traps Havoc's head. Brings the tall man down to a supine position as now Havoc trying to crawl his way to the ropes. A kick to that knee. Now just stomping into his chest. Irish whip sends him to the northwest corner. Shot to the face. Nathan Mercer from the top. Avalanche suplex and both men go down. Nathan able to collect himself. So now he heads right back up to that top rope. That is not something you do often, sir, but you are really taking advantage of it. Wait a minute. Maybe having second thoughts. He decided to get down, hop over the rope. Going for a tiger powerbomb. As Nathan goes right back up to the top rope again. Big moonsault finds knees on his way down. He has to go for a kick. Gets caught by Nathan. Big body slam. Lateral press for the cover. Kick out at only one. This match has been real interesting to watch. Both these guys going back and forth, and now hits the Boston Crab, slides between the legs. Is Damian Havoc gonna tap out? It looks like he's close. Is he? No, and he does. Havoc forced to tap. As Nathan Mercer, that attack on the body throughout the match, trying to call his spots, every shot towards that midsection, eventually leading up to that Boston Crab, catches it in a split second, and that's because he goes from below. He doesn't wait for you to get on your back. Simply throws off your weight, lets you trip up, and then applies all that weight at once. That is not an easy thing to fight out of. All those marks along the upper and lower back of Havoc.
Nathan Mercer.
Congratulations to Nathan Mercer. He will be facing Logan Williams in the semifinals. That sets up the semifinals for the Dragon Art Championship scene, or for the tournament. So we set up the next match on the card. Me look at something really quick. Hmm. I'm making sounds with my controller. This is how I remember stuff, people. That's how I try to remember stuff. Don't you hate when you have a thought and suddenly out of nowhere your brain is just like, hey, that's a nice series of things you're thinking about. Wouldn't it be funny if I just... Now you don't remember any of them. But I was thinking. Yeah, well, you used to. You used to think. Not anymore, though. Not no more. You ain't thinking of shit now. It's funny how quick that is, huh? All right. Pretty much. Let's move on to our 6th match of the night. This is our double debut. Number Mystery Silhouettes. I legitimately do not know who is... It has been a while since I looked at the card, so I'm not sure who is set to fight who. Whoa, hello.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall.
James Ellsworth is Prime Tribal Chief Roman? What the fuck? Ladies and gentlemen, by way of KWF, say hello to V. That's her full name, V. It's just the letter. Just the letter. Is another call that was given to us to be able to use as an NPC by Vez to help pad out the roster. A big thank you to them. Big thank you to all the people who let me use their cause to pad out numbers on the roster, because, yeah, 2K don't like this show. 2K really don't like it. Now for the other one, I don't. Oh, the other debut. V, oh hell no, you're fighting someone and their name is just one letter. Don't bother praying, you already been forsaken.
And her opponent from the Navajo Nation, the Warrior Princess of Nick Kane.
Ladies and gentlemen, Onyx Kane coming to us. Well, by way of LAX. Another NPC Mountain Lex allowed me to use. How many Canes are there? A lot. A lot. There's a lot. Onyx Kane. Sister of the Kane family. Making her debut. Both these women making their debut, and this is a world title, well, contender match. First round in the bracket. Debut on the way in as V tries to go for a quick overhand, but Onyx able to come back. Kick out a 1 from V though. If you collect them like Infinity Stones, then we can get the original. Yeah, if they're done being the mayor of Knox County. Overhand chop. Onyx just unloading with a series of strikes. Goes up and over. In pure size, I gotta give the advantage to V. In speed and agility, though, it's like Onyx is taking the scene. Goes for a quick headbutt, misses the mark though. Tries to grab her, tries to go for a clothesline, gets ducked. Tries again, just going back and forth. Hoists her up above the head, does V. And a press slam. Stomp to lower back now. Not letting up on the offense, but a kick to the head is gonna force her to get back. Now Onyx showing off. Goes into the corner with a clothesline. Off the bottom rope. Catches her. DDT. And now again, Kippen right back up to her feet. Disapproval coming from the crowd, it sounds like. V counters with a jawbreaker. Countered by a foot from Onyx, though. Now has a wrist lock in place. Heads over to the ropes. A little bit of old school with a bit of new school flair. Oh, jeez. V popped right back up and shot a shoulder tackle, knocking Onyx right off the ropes. But comes in with a Hurricane Rana, does Onyx. And again, she just keeps stunting. Sends it to that northwest corner. V using the power to get the hell out of there. Runs right in. Big European uppercut. Almost took Onyx's head off as she pops right back up to her feet. Irish whip sends V to the northeast corner of the ring. Shot to the lower back. Now taking her up to the top rope. Is this a good idea? There's only one way to find out. Is Onyx from the top. Oh no! Tried to go for a... Honestly, I say Dragon Runner? V right back up to her feet. Big shoulder tackle from the middle rope. Knocks Onyx flat on her back, and now V on the offensive. Also, I'm not gonna lie, when I first saw V, I thought it was supposed to be Roman numerals. I thought their name was 5. Why? I don't know. V hits the ropes. Big neck breaker. All right, we guess neck snap more accurately. She hoists her up. Inverted body slam. She hoists her straight back up to her feet. The power advantage on a clear display. As Onyx connects a nasty elbow to the face. Wait a minute. Tries to go for a roll-up. Goes around and around trying to dizzy V into it, but a kick out before one. Had very little effect. Shot to the lower back to get a turnover. Springs off the ropes. Tries to go for a leg drop. Bounces on nothing but 2x4s and a little bit of padding. Classic speed versus power match. That is true. Story of David and Goliath. David didn't beat Goliath by trying to outmuscle him. He beat him by launching something fast and hard at his forehead. That is to say, what in the fuck was that? Onyx, where the fuck was you going? Wait, kick to the gut. V hoists Onyx up. Oh! I thought she was going for a power bomb. Onyx thought it too. But she was surprised when the mat started getting closer to her face. So David used the ancient gun. Pretty much. Wouldn't believe how fast you can launch a rock with a sling. It's a big splash there. I keep saying big. I need to find another way to say it. It's a fuck! Double axe handle! Knocks Onyx straight on her ass. And now V bashing in the spine. Like mentioned earlier, classic speed versus power match. Story of the match very simple. Outspeed the power, nail in your shots, pray you can get to 3. In the example for power, grab, throw, smash, repeat. It's the reason why this match type, or this classic story of a match, happens all the time. As Onyx hoists V up to her feet. Irish whip sends her into the stairs. A mean streak on display there. Remember, count of 20 sets all DKW matches, and Onyx taking full advantage of that, clearing the steps. If she had come up short, that could have been a disaster. As V gets right back up to her feet, Onyx a little bit quicker as she nails the double knees, and both women go down. As Onyx sends V to the northwest. Falls into a headbutt there. think Onyx still hit her head against the barricade a bit. Yeah. It's inevitable when you go for dives like that, so close in an enclosed space. You're always going to bounce off of something, whether it's your opponent or whether it's the barricade. Usually a very thin amount of space between them. As V heads outside of the... Oh my God! V rolled out of the ring to try to get in the face of Onyx, got caught with a corkscrew kick to the jaw, and now somehow V right back into it, slamming Onyx against the ground. V is pissed as she hits a running power slam. Fuck, that was damn near seamless. And now another kick to the head, might have rung the bell already, I don't know. You might need to call V Liberty because there might be a crack in that shell. She calls a bell. That's a kick your damn head off kick if I've ever seen one. Absolutely. Now count of 8 from the ref and might get reset again with an elbow, but V comes up with nothing. Onyx moves right out of the way and now slams her against the barricade. And now Onyx from the ring apron, springboard, I was gonna say clothesline, crossbody. And now just showing off a little bit more. I'm not sure if that's really gonna help here. Wait a minute, V gets right back into the ring, right into the waiting arms of Onyx. As she launches her into that northeast corner, tries to go for a body slam. V gets out of the way. You can see the bruising on each woman's back from how far this match has gone. You can see how far both these women have pushed each other to get this close to the end of the match. And now V pop a power bomb. No bounce on that sumbitch. It's now the hook of the far leg. We got 1. That's 2. And that is 3. V advances. Good God. God damn. I don't think we need to, and you can see it here, slid out of the ring, bam, caught right on the jaw. Holy shit. Then into the pop-up power bomb, didn't even bounce off of that. That is pure connection, no recoil. As V advances to the next round, if there was any debate on World Championship challengers, I think V just slotted her name in nicely. Good Lord, the bruises on her. So I don't mean to add pressure. GG, yeah, that was a hell of a match. So no pressure to the semifinals, but the winner of Hinoka and the debut star she faces off against will be forced to go one-on-one with that woman right there. That was a fucking fight. Oh, you could say that again. I honestly think that might have been one of the best matches of the night. Not even think, that is one of the best matches of the night. Logan versus Pimp Kane went the distance. Well, Kobara and Ignorance made quick work of Jackie Parker and Haley Niles, respectively. That's what I meant to say. Kenji Arata and David Finlay went a distance. Right now, funny enough, a quick recap. That was one of the best matches of season 5 so far. Yeah. God damn. Logan Williams overcame Pimp Kane to move on to the semifinals. Nathan Mercer ended up damaging and tapping out Damian Havoc. Haley Niles went one-on-one with Kobara. Kobara would end up moving on to the semifinals to face off against Amaya Knight. Jackie Parker would be pinned by Empress Ignorance. There we go. To advance to the semifinals to face off against Lady Crow. Both Kobara, Amaya Knight, and Lady Crow and Ignorance, all a part of the Women's Dragonheart tournament. That will be the semifinals, those two matches. The men's Dragonheart title semifinals are set. Will Ospreay and Mason Miles go one-on-one as Logan Williams and Nathan Mercer go one-on-one. Semifinals for the first half of the Women's World Tournament already set, as Gene Kelly takes on Yuno Ryan in the semifinals, and now V advances to the semifinal spot. The final match will be decided by Hinoka Ryoga going up against the debut star in our main event of the evening, as we shift our looks or our attention over to the World Title Tournament. Kenji Arata goes one-on-one with Bulldozer, solidified in the semifinals, as we have one match that we have yet to have set. Mountain Lax goes one-on-one with a debuting star to close out the Men's World Tournament semi-finals. As we head down to ringside, the Mountain of a Man, Mountain Lax, set to face off against... What I'm getting... bit of a wrestling lineage to this guy. We'll head down to ringside. When you see the skyscrapers, you see the green. There's one man you think of. Tyson Kidd? No.
Making his way to the ring.
No.
West Hollywood, California, weighing in at 315 pounds, Mountain Man Lex.
315 pounds of pure mountain of a man energy. Mountain Lax. Tyson Kidd was so good. He was legitimately good. Honestly, I wish he never got injured. I'm gonna be honest. Dude had all the skill, and I feel like he could have really worked in modern WWE. Welcome into DKW is the Mountain of a Man. By way of LAX, I still have to work on the shout out to make sure I can just put the Tyson Kidd against Rollins though. Oh, a lot of red. I think sirens are calling. Ladies and gentlemen, we mentioned his mama not too long ago.
And his opponent.
We got a Nakamura in the house.
Weighing in at 241 pounds,
Ladies and gentlemen, Riku Nakamura, current MCW World Champion, making his debut on DKW. Big Riku, never the little one. Honestly, I think it's been a long time since this man was called Lil Riku. I'm gonna be real. World champion in his own right, now trying to get in, maybe become 2-belt Nakamura. Maybe on the path, just like his mama is. If I remember right, she's challenging Celestina Marquez this Saturday, I believe? For the NWOW Galactic Women's Championship. Riku might be looking to twin with his mom on the way back home, but right now he has a mountain of a man right in front of him. And oh my god! What the fuck? Wait a minute! How the fuck did you just clear a ring in one leap? What the fuck was that? Alright. Already. Very little size difference between these men. Correction, Sunday. Thank you. Sunday. Both those women go at it. And so in the... Oh, Lord have mercy. Oh, hell, he's a more athletic Nakamura as Mountain. What the fuck? A moonsault? Both of y'all are too damn big for this. Hold on. Hold on. Real quick, anybody watching, did anybody order 2 big mini men slapping meat? Because I think that's what we getting in this match. As Riku kicks right back up again, launches in with that shoulder. Oh, hell, he's more athletic than Oba. Thought Body said Saturday. I thought he said Saturday. I thought it was a Saturday, but maybe it got pushed back. And a super kick. Never underestimated Nakamura. You know what? Fair. And it looked like Mountain Lax isn't underestimating him either. Both these two swinging for the fences. 2 behemoths of mass. Just going back and forth again and again as Mountain Lax tries to go for a flip. Monkey flip. Gets counted. Now thrown into the stairs. Was moving and everything. Maybe it's so for the... Yeah, maybe. Maybe so when the Cosmos changed. Remember, Bradley has to fight whoever wins. Oh, shit. You're right. Oh, shit. Bradley has to face the winner of this match. Oh, fuck. Is anything left after that? Oh, what the fuck? I 3 p.m. Sunday. All right, thank you. 3 p.m. on Sunday. Not like tries to go for a forearm. Nakamura just swinging each hand, taking out particles of a man's soul. I still don't know how this is not lethal. Not soul? Blood magic. It's blood. Oh, okay. Blood magic. I guess that's better? Okay. That bloodline is fucking scary. As Riku, tries to go for a body slam. The weight of Mountain Lax pressing down on the lower back. As Mountain Lax hits the moonsault, middle rope. No, wait a minute. I think he may have tagged Nakamura. I'm not sure if he got all of it, but definitely tagged him. As now again, Riku getting up to his feet, tries to go for a drop kick. As Mountain gets countered. Shot over the back of the head, keeping him on his knees. Wait a minute, rear waistlock suplex! Folded the Mountain into a ravine. Kick out at 2 for Mountain Lax. Now dropping the fist into the face. That cut opening up with each subsequent hit of... Well, I don't even want to say hit. Every subsequent impact to the face. Big boot just to capitalize on what I said. Shot to the side of the face. Mountain Lax hoists Riku up. Looking for a... Oh! Thought he would go for a tombstone. Lung blower instead. Hooks the far leg. Kick out of 1. What in the love of fuck? And now he goes from the top. Kick to the face, levels Nakamura. His Mountain frog splash. No, hits none beneath. None beneath on the lower chest. Again with that running shoulder. Scarlett, what are you fed this man? I don't even think she remembers. Oh, and a spear!
Real Toxic 431 says okay, so he decided that we needed World War III in the main event.
Apparently, continental bodies colliding in Riku! Nakamura walks away. And this isn't even a main event. This is a semi-main. This is a semi-main event. Holy shit! Practically tore Mountain Lax in half with that spear. A nasty collision of continental bodies. Bang! You can see it there. Beating on the head. And not a single bang came loose. I think that's the greatest power of a Nakamura. Those bangs stay down no matter what the hell happens. Well, unless it's a referee's jacket, but we aren't going to talk about that. Congratulations to Riku Nakamura advancing in thunderous fashion in the semi-main event. I can only imagine. His family, his aunties and his mama probably real proud of what this boy's doing right now. But that sets up the semifinals in the World Championship tournament. Bradley Ralph will go one-on-one with Riku Nakamura in the semifinals. Bulldozer goes one-on-one with Kenji Harada in the semifinals. Lord have mercy. God, professional wrestling versus I have to find out what Harada calls himself. Honestly, I'm tempted to say the Dark Shogun, but I don't know if that's too stereotypical. I think it's a cool name, but again, it's not my wrestler. As the Ultimate Tiger, Bradley Ralph goes one-on-one. Well, I guess I gotta ask, Vaughn, does he got a nickname or is it just Big Riku? Is it just Big Nakamura? Let me know. Good lord. Let's move on to our main event. Well, I guess a quick summary of tonight's matches so far. I'll enable this little thing so you guys can see it. Logan Williams went one-on-one with Pimp Kane in our opening match. Logan would end up qualifying, or not just qualifying, but advancing in the tournament, making it to the semifinals for the men's Dragonheart title. Empress Ignorance will make her debut against Jackie Parker, defeating Parker and advancing in the women's Dragonheart #1 contendership tournament. Kenji Harada will go one-on-one with David Finlay, as Kenji Harada, with a mean spinning heel kick, would set up his semi-final date in the world title scene with the God of Pro Wrestling, Bulldozer. Kobara went one-on-one with Haley Niles. Again, like I said in the match, if it was this time last year, it would be Crack Addict versus Crack Addict. But one dropped it off, but one let go of it, and turns out it cost him the match, I think. Maybe. I don't know. It might have. As Kobara moves on to the semifinals, she will be facing off against Amaya Knight. Nathan Mercer went one-on-one with Damian Havoc in a very hard-hitting match. But due to the damage to Havoc's lower back, that Boston Crab was just too much for him to hold on. Nathan Mercer moves on to face Logan Williams in the semifinals. V and Onyx Kane went back-to-back Classic Power versus Speed. But today, David fell to the woman of a Goliath that V ended up setting up her, semi-final match against whoever wins in this main event. Stay tuned for a little bit. Mountain Lax and Riku Nakamura, two big meaty men smacking me. I know somewhere Big E Langston. Yeah, Big E Langston, full first last name Langston, because it has more impact. I'm making New Day podcast references. I wish we could have it back. As Riku Nakamura takes out the mountain of a man to qualify for the semifinals, he will be facing Bradley Ralph. Same. Yeah. As in the main event, Hinoga Ryoga takes on another debut star. This is setting up the women's world #1 contender tournament semifinal, the final slot. As we get this match underway, ladies and gentlemen, we will take a quick break to make sure this match is uninterrupted. No ads, no nothing. Stay tuned as we're going to see who fills out that final slot in the semifinals soon. We will be right back after these commercial messages. And again, we thank each and every one of our subscribers, whether you are using Prime, not using Prime, using your hard-earned money. We do respect you, and we do love each and every single one of you for supporting the show directly. For those who are watching on the VODs, we do respect you also. Each and every single one of you guys are lovely people. Whether or not you're watching it live or on the VOD, you are still helping to support this show, to keep it running, and to keep me here. That last part sounded a little bit dickish, I'm not gonna lie. So sorry about that, but seriously, we love it, each and every single one of you. You just guys decide to sit down, relax with us, take your time, or just catch some good ass wrestling like that previous match. I just have to say thank you. Tonight went a lot better than last week. Shows that bad times don't last, bad guys do. Miss your Razor. But with everything said, we got 2 minutes left of this. Go get some water, please. Drink something, eat something. Know that your body is a temple and you gotta respect it, even if just a little bit. And yeah, so far this night has been looking pretty good. Also, I should add, after this match or night is over, I will be going into the Discord and uploading a version of the match card that is completely uncensored. So because everyone already made their debuts, anyone who's not in the tournament will probably have their debuts next week as not a part of it or outside of it. We're gonna just generally see how that pans out. Anyone who's eliminated from the tournament is still able to challenge for these belts or titles, but there'll be matches happening alongside the semifinals and the finals of the tournament to pad out the rest of the show and generally, you know, try to get some reintroduction. So if your wrestler lost the first round of the night or first round of the tournament, don't count them out. Don't count them out. There are a lot of people who don't go very far in the tournaments, but still get challenges, still get titles, still win it. There are a lot of people who generally never won a D1, never won a tournament, but still managed to be a champion. Several people. So don't get too riled up. Don't worry about it. Eventually, your boy, your girl, your theys, your thems, your mountains, your crevices, your ravines, your... I already said mountain. Ethos? That doesn't make sense. Skyscraper? Sure, let's go skyscraper. Your Olympians, your Underworldians, they'll all get it. Eventually, they'll get their shot. I'm just concerned really about if they run into some people. Hey, how you doing? But it's come to the end. Let's get back to the show. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back from the ad break. Hopefully you're all still here. Hopefully it is currently, what time is it? It is 8:52 p.m. And I think that means it is time for your main event of the evening. Let's get down to ringside.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring from Osaka, Japan, the Superstar!
Ladies and gentlemen, Hinoka Ryoga. Longtime member of the DKW roster, she has went one-on-one with some of the hardest hitters on the roster up to date. This being her most clear-cut path to a world title shot and possible reign she has had. In all the time she has been here, she has not won a title, not the Dragon Heart, not the world title, but she has earned the title of one of the most dangerous women on the planet. As Doc said right there, full stop. No addendum, no asterisk. She has went one-on-one with some of the nastiest monsters you've seen. Right now, facing a debuting star, and this might put her at a disadvantage. Even she doesn't know who she's facing off against. Is that a Kane mouse? Oh, fuck, that's another Kane. Raven Kane. I believe she is related to Onyx Kane, who we saw earlier tonight trying to make her way into the finals of the world, or into the semifinals of the world tournament. World Women's #1 contender tournament is a lot. It is a mouthful. Who let her bring out a katana? I don't know, but I'm very worried, and she better not use it during the match. We have a no lethality rule here. She's beaten Ellery when Ellery was at her Super Saiyan form, according to Crazy. That is a... Damn. They team up, they can be cocaine, for co-op. I'm done. As the bell rings, both these women approach each other very slowly. Hinoka tried to go for a chop, but it looks like a collar elbow. A bit of a power game, and Hinoka, no hesitation, overwhelming. As Raven Kane goes for a quick shot to the gut. Hinoka weaving it, a big kick to the stomach. Already has her stumbling, and tries to go for a pop-up Samoan drop, but Kane lands on her feet and now into a DDT. Looks like a similar story with her sister and V. Might be speed versus power, because I'm telling you right now, Hinoka is no slouch. Those shoulders are big and broad, and she will beat you like... Damn, now I have to figure this out. She's big, she's broad. She'll beat your ass like a fraud? And the Beal. Yep, you know what? We're going with that. She's big, she's broad, she'll beat your ass like you're a fraud. Kick out of 1. Kane. Or, yeah, Raven Kane. I guess I have to use first names when it comes to her and her sister, because 2 Kanes in a family. And then there's Pimp Kane. I don't think there's a relation there, but I don't know. Maybe it's a estranged family member. She rolls out of the ring. Raven. Rear waist lock, turns her around, and now look like she tried to go for a belly to belly. Hinoka stops her. Too much mass. Wait a minute. Northern. Light suplex and a kick to the head. Unceremonious. She drops the elbow. It's like it connected near the ocular bone. That's gonna be a nasty one. It's kind of shot that will rock you, fuck up your vision and all, as a kick to the gut finds her. Wait a minute, Hinoka unleashing elbows on that midsection, tanning it up as she cracks her neck and goes right back to work, sending Raven north side. Remember, as I've said throughout the night, count of 20 here at DKW to make sure it does not happen as often, because good lord, this game has a problem with countouts and AI's using countouts. Start laying in those chops. Given the name, do they work for Pimp Kane? I do not believe so. They did not enter the building together. And there's a difference. What in the love of fuck? It looked like her back broke for a second. Hook to the far leg, kick out of 1. I do not believe they work for Pimp Kane. I believe that is a separate business that they have no hand in, though. If I ever run into Mountain Lax on the off occasion, I will try to ask him that question and remain kind as I do so, because that can be seen as very disrespectful. So, yeah. Anyways, back to the match. Sends her into the corner, tries to go for a big chop, gets blocked by forearms. Raven now trying to lead some offense. A jawbreaker from Hinoka, but a shot to that thigh. As muscle bound as that thigh is, a elbow shot straight to it will rock anybody into the swinging neck breaker. Kick to the head, creates some separation. Hinoka winding those bitches back from Boston. Disrespectful? I just got here. Welcome in, Blitz. How you doing? Blitz XNL? Or is it okay if I call you Blitz? But yeah, welcome in. You made it just in time for our main event of DKW, the second episode so far. We were talking about possible. Blitz is okay, everybody calls me that. Well, good to meet you, Blitz. My name is Fan Dragon. I usually stream on Thursdays and Fridays, somewhere around like 7 o'clock. Sometimes I go earlier on Fridays, somewhere around 6 if I'm not doing anything. I'm not making the number joke because I've seen it everywhere and it's tending my way of life. This is a new Fed. This eFed has been around for a while. We took a little bit of a hiatus throughout 2020. Oh, wait a minute. Raven, I think, tried to use some kind of... The theme of the night has been magic usage, whether it's blood or just straight up soul magic, and I think Raven just tried to luck at it. Hinoka, somehow either immune or getting the hell out of the way. I never knew that kind of magic could have a range, but hell... Maybe that's why we haven't seen people spamming it. But we did take a hiatus throughout last year. I flicked my microphone. I'm so sorry about that. And a spear from Hinoka! We took a little bit of a hiatus through last year following some personal issues I had on my side. I'm not going to go too deep into that. But we just came back. And we have been hosting a tournament, #1 contenders on the women's side. And... well, to crown a new champion on the men's side, already filled out our semifinalists. That was... I'm actually surprised by that. I was not expecting Hinoka. Those spears are nasty this year. Good God. How do I join? Do you need a graphic designer for aprons or canvases? Well, thank you for the offer. Honestly, I might think about it. But if you want to join, you're already halfway there. You already dropped a follow. All you need to do is just join the Discord, catch a couple streams. As much as we become familiar with you, then after that, if you're on PC, I can just get your call from Community Creations. If not, you can... if you're on console, you can send me the details to create your call, and I'll try to recreate them to the best of my ability. A lot of calls on this show right now, like Hinoka right there, were done through this mean. Hit me up on this. I'll let you know. I'll let you know if I got something. But yeah, all you need to do is just tune in a few times. Tune in a few times. We'll get to know you. You'll get to know us. And before you know it, you'll be a part of the show. The main reason we want people to show up a little bit back and forth, just on stream, on wrestling streams, off wrestling streams, stuff like that, is just because we had a lot of people dump their cause and then just disappear into the void. Wait, I need to be in Discord for my cause in DKW. I mean, I know you, Justin, and I'm part of your Discord, so the real shoddy for people I know, because I know you. Like, you've been on the tail end, face end. You know what it's like to have someone join your roster and then just disappear into the ethos, never to be heard from again. Ether, not ethos. Ethos is a linguistic term. Fuck. Anyways, point is you're good, but feel free to join. But yeah, link is right there in the chat. Join in, hang around, talk to some people. Make some new connections, you know? A lot of people here run eFeds of their own, so if you come known enough here, maybe sometimes you can skip the line in other places. That's how tight woven we want this community to be. You know one of us, you know a few of us, you know a lot of us. A lot of trust can be gained through that. That's how I joined a lot of the rosters I am on now. Not joking. 90% of the rosters I'm on, I haven't been, like, I try to tune in, but a lot of them, there are a lot of people that use my characters, and I constantly have to apologize and usually get told, hey, it's okay, we know how busy you are, and I still feel like crap because I miss so many shows that my wrestlers are a part of. Especially when they get put in the title matches, it's like, damn, I'm taking up that slot, I'm not even here to watch it. Shit, I feel bad because somebody else could really use that, somebody else that's watching. Anyways, enough about my insecurities. I have to sleep with them tonight. Why am I talking? All right, move on. I'm sorry. I know I'm not going to do that. I'm a dedicated designer. Good man. Funny enough, there's a lot of artists that are in our neck of the EFED woods. So you meet some people, you might meet some people you get to work with. Some people might be looking for a graphic designer. So it's always a good way to get your name out there. You know what I mean? Just saying. If I don't hit you up, there's a bunch of people that are looking for some stuff. It's a lot of people in the group. But G to Hinoka Ryoga, solidifying her spot in a brutal fashion with that spear. Good lord. Solidifying her spot in the semi-finals to claim that #1 contendership to the women's world title. Both titles, Dragonheart and the women's world championship, both held by Velvet Dove. Yes, Dove's got 2 belts. Well, technically 3, as far as I'm aware. She's got 3 belts. 2 DKW belts and 1/2 of the GCA tag team belts. Though on Sunday, that's going to be interesting. Try SV Dub and look for Zach Wild if I can remember. I don't recall. I don't know. I'm confused. You're good, man. You're good. Yeah, a few streams that you'll probably be in. I can already tell you're good people. But with that, I think that, that does bring us to the end of the show. So a quick little recap for the matches we had tonight. Logan Williams picks up the win over Pimp Kane. Ignorance goes over Jackie Parker. Kenji Arata manages to knock out David Finley. Kobara, well, I hate to sound like a parrot, but manages to knock out Haley Niles. There were a lot of knockouts tonight. Nathan Mercer, with the damage done to Damian Havoc's back, manages to pin him with the Boston Crab, wrenching so far back. V manages to, say it with me now, knock out Onyx Kane. Good lord. Riku Nakamura manages to, and this is not knockout, but split a mountain in half. Goddamn. And Hinoka Ryoga gets the win over Raven Kane. All the winners of tonight padding out the semifinals in their respective tournaments. I will get the match card up as soon as I can, but for tonight, that is going to wrap up the show. A way more cohesive show than last week. Last week we ran into some technical troubles. Matches were a bit quick, but I think this week we got some good matches in there. We got some hard hitting bangers. We got some crazy ones. You know what I mean? It's pretty good. I missed everything. There's no dark matches. I'm gonna get down. Yeah, for tonight you did miss a little bit, but the VOD is always up. And also next week we will be back with more. We're running this EFED on a weekly basis throughout the summer. So if you missed this week, you definitely got next week. Or I actually have some places you can hit up, because like I said before, we are a bit of a net of EFEDs here, and a lot of the people you saw here are also from their own EFED. So let me take your hand and guide you through this little world we call chaos, confusion, and a whole lot of sweaty graps. That sounds weirdly, that sounds seductive. My bad. I didn't mean that came out. Well, I mean, it is no, and cursed. Hey, yo, don't you AO me. Don't you AO me. Fucking, you fucking. Shit, I can't come up with anything. Your purple coat hanger? I don't know. Damn, not me being cursed, man. No. Sorry, I wasn't here for the rest of it. I had to help outside. Dude, that's fine. Like I said, the Your favorite wrestler is JB. Hey, hold on now. Guide you through the mercy versus defense. Yep. For instance, I know someone that is going to be streaming, I think, tomorrow. Maybe point you to MCW, Dojan Vaughn. If you download a Danhausen call, I'll be glad to just be him. Gotcha. But you can go check out MCW, Dojan Vaughn, the purple Ayo man in the chat right now. He runs his own eFeds, 2 of them. Well, 2 rosters, same eFed, 2 rosters. MCW, Multiverse Community Wrestling, and WKW, World Kingdom Wrestling. We also have... Did I set that up? No. I thought I set that up. Did I set up any of... Okay, I did set... So I set up Ducks, but I didn't set up Marty, really. Huh. Alright. Did I... I'm pretty sure I set up... Yes, I did set up Falcons. Falcon. Also, Falcon, feel free to scream if I got it wrong, but Wednesday? Or is it Tuesday? Fuck. And I just watched the episode of it. I just don't remember what day it was. They're all blending together. Watch is not either, and I'm just dumb. I'm everywhere and nowhere at the same time. Curses for everyone. Curses for everyone. We also got Justin. Don't think I didn't see you there. Justin runs VPW. Yes, it is a Wednesday. Yes! We also got Justin Reside over there. He runs VPW, Vulture Pro Wrestling. Don't think you were gonna get away from me, Justin. Just because I haven't been there for a while doesn't mean I haven't been keeping tabs, alright? I see you over there. Also, it is getting very hot in my room and I'm starting to sweat. Let me take my headphones off. Fuck. Shameless plug. And, yep, A&W Mining Grounds is on Saturday. My ears, stop. Please stop. My bad. There's also... Did I do one? I'm pretty sure A&W? Yes! Now we watch Shibata and Nakamura match. Good lord. Dog, if that match happens, that would be disgustingly brutal. You know, Danhausen is looking for human threats to wrestle in. Well, you got a lot right there. And that is just a small number of the eFeds we have all over the place. So, like I said, join the Discord, catch a vibe. You'll probably see a lot of the eFeds promoting in Self-Plug. That channel in Discord. That's where people usually promote stuff they're doing or promote small stuff, works, streams, videos, stuff like that. You could all go in there and you'll find them all just kind of chilling, being them. So, yeah. Dude, I sent you in DMs, remember? Oh, yeah. Oh, Shibata and Nakamura, yeah. I forgot, right. Shinsuke and Shibata. Who's Shinsuke and Shibata, right? I'm not... I feel like I keep saying the wrong name. Yeah, Shinsuke and Shibata. Fuck. Ghost Lizardhausen wishes to find the locker room. Yeah, we'll get a show whenever I'm able to, because we watch the Special Olympics, USA Games on ESPN, but those are close to... are closed, so hopefully show soon. Ooh. Before we go to bed, you owe me. I'll see. I'll see if I can, man. I'll see if I can. I'll see if I can. 'Cause I know I have to do some stuff. Oh! That's wild. AO, okay, the AO is crazy. That's not what he. Anyways. But, thank you all for watching tonight's show. Let's see. I know there's someone live right now, right? I don't want to hear myself. 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 It is too weird hearing myself. Oh! My brain does not recognize my voice when it's coming through a microphone and through my headphones, so it just feels weird, and I don't like the voice, and it feels unnatural, even though it's my voice. Yeah, pretty much. But we do have someone that we can go raid. Well, I did not mean to knock. 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 I did not mean to knock.
Let's underscore NL says balls.
Hey, yo. I did not mean to knock. I did not mean to knock. I didn't mean it. I did not mean to knock. I did not mean to knock. My bad. I pressed the wrong button. No. I pressed the wrong fucking button. My bad.
It was at this moment that
Why am I hearing my voice? No, you are watching this, you son of a bitch. You got a stream to do. Why are you here?
Oh, son of a bitch!
What do you mean? This man is watching me have a mental breakdown. That's crazy. Alright.
Emotional damage!
This fucking damage go. Alright. We're gonna go. We're you know what? We're setting a raid. We're gonna send a raid. What do you mean an invalid username? Why am I getting slapped? I don't deserve this. This is abuse. This is streamer abuse. I can't be filed. I will take this to court. Anyways. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for being here.
What?
We're gonna go give him a raid. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for watching. Next week, same time, maybe closer to 6. Not sure. Depends on how the day goes. But we will be hosting 3rd episode. I'll make sure to get the match card up and all Thursday. Naruto stream. Hopefully this time we can actually get the audio of the fucking game, because for 2 whole games it hasn't been recorded, which sucks. I may be going manic just a little bit. Anyways, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you beautiful people in the next one. Let's go harass the hotel owner.